Am I the prettiest? Show up! Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? Show up! Well, who am I? Show up! Who am I? Show up! I can't hear you. Show up! Show up! Show up! Show up!
Yeah, sure enough, we back again, the AM King Show. Like, subscribe, and share. We are in effect. You know what I'm saying? Simply checking in early today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's going on, brother? Yes, indeed. We got like a whole nother 3/4 of an album that we got to finish. That'll be one of the tasks this week. You know what I'm saying? Getting Simply Kills project together. You know what I mean? And we'll be getting that together. Y'all stay tuned. Stay locked in, man. It's LBC, J-Pad the Juggernaut, the Mellow Man, the Abbott should be joining us sometime this morning. If not, make sure y'all go to lfxmedia.live and catch The Woke Show. They've been on one lately. You know what I mean? Definitely great morning. Simply, you already know what it is, man. We're gonna get today started. You know what I'm saying? We had to take Monday off because life be lifing. And that's just how it goes, you know what I'm saying? But when we show back up, show out, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. We up in here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in here with the you know what I'm saying? The Smoke Pyramid Kings.
So we at the City King and shit, all that flipping and shit.
Yeah. We up in this joint. Great morning. You already know what it is, man. Like, subscribe, and share. We up in here. We're gonna get your ears warmed up with some music this morning. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get to it and stick to it, man. Here we go. Some beats, you know what I'm saying? Let's get a couple minutes in, shall we? Shall we again? We're gonna see exactly how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Son of a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Simply says, son of a beast. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. We're going to get to it and stick to it with that shit. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, before we even get started, man, y'all getting y'all announcements together because we're gonna be announcing a lot of stuff coming up. Just wanted to let y'all know we gonna announce a lot of stuff coming up, getting it together. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we always gonna have our good talks, see what's really happening. You know what I mean? Looks like we trying to get this audio going right. Let me see what the hell's going on here.
How you been,
Simply? Sitting there like,
What's up?
There we go. Y'all can hear that.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. 8 a.m. We get it in for y'all.
Juggernaut.
You got the cobwebs in your eyes, wake your ass up. Oh yeah, it's the Library of the Legends, Juggernaut, LB and C.
Bring it on down.
Oh yeah.
It's the juggernaut, juggernaut.
Ooh, JPEG going hard out here.
What up, Freezy Blow? Oh yeah, good look, Simply Art. Know that's how we do it. Of course, the AM Kings always bring it to you.
JPEG, JQ, JQ.
Oh yeah, beats and beats for days. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting it warmed up. Oh yeah, man. That's just how we do it. That's how we do it. Like, subscribe, and share. We are back in effect. You know what I'm saying? As always, make sure y'all tapping in. We got some good topics for you today. And we're going to talk about some things and try to get our minds right, as we always do here on the AM King Show. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share. And it definitely, yeah, it's definitely that time. You know what I'm saying? First thing we want to do is give a big happy birthday, you know what I'm saying, to one of our legends in the game. Happy birthday, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy.
Oh,
Big Daddy, Big Daddy, 57 years old today. Man, hip hop is definitely damn near senior citizen level. You know what I mean? But these are our icons and our heroes. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on these cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
still relevant to this day. Big Daddy Kane, Big Daddy Kane, fellas. You know what I'm saying? What Big Daddy Kane moment stands out for you, man? You know what I'm saying? See.
I feel like one of Big Daddy King's most underrated album is Veterans Day.
Uh-huh.
That album, like, do you really know? Like that song, that song in
Mm-hmm.
itself is like he's talking about the game and the street game and music game and how it intertwines with each other and how a lot of people were just studio gangsters, basically, and
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, their children follow and wind up getting killed because of that. You're not even about that life.
Yeah, fake weed smokers.
Yeah, and he talked about a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
just.
stuff that yeah, he talked about stuff like that too. He talked about like he said, I'm telling you, all you rappers are scared. Now watch in a month or so, you're all gonna be walking around with Rottweilers. And a month later, I saw a whole bunch of niggas in the hood with Rottweilers and pit bulls. It's my word.
Hey, listen, man. Hip hop is the soundtrack of the streets, the soundtrack of our lives. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's not uncommon to hear that somebody said something in a rhyme, namely Big Daddy Kane, and then that style came to light and came to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. LB, what was some of your memories of the Big Daddy?
Shit, I remember when he first came around, man. The laid back style, he was pimp style. They was all style with the same hairstyle and shit. Him with Scoob and Scrap Lover
Yeah.
and shit on through the songs and shit. Them smooth operators and all that shit. That shit was like, you know what I mean? That shit was different from everybody else when he came out with his
Yes,
shit.
indeed. Yes, indeed,
So
man.
yeah, salute to that nigga.
Hell yeah,
That's
it was. Big salute to Big Daddy. Yeah, yeah. My memory goes back to the initial time that I heard Big Daddy Kane rap on a song. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know that in the early goings of Biz Marquis's career, Big Daddy Kane was Biz Marquis's ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that he wrote the rhymes for Biz. Biz's rhyme style basically was Big Daddy Kane's words. And there was a song that came out at that time though that a lot of people overlooked and didn't really catch, but it was called Just Rhyming with Biz. It was called Just
Yeah.
Rhyming with Biz, and Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he featured. They finally let him on the wax, and yeah, that it was just a shining moment. Yeah, that was just a shining moment, man. A shining moment in this thing. You know what I mean? Just really, really, really just one of the standout records back there in the early.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The early stages of hip hop. You know, for those who don't remember that record, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to tell you, but we're gonna give you an idea of the early prowess of Big Daddy Kane and how we realized that Big Daddy was the dude laying it down. Here he goes.
Funky,
Hey, y'all remember this?
Hmm.
What'd he say?
Hmm.
funky, funky. One, two, one, two.
I remember when I heard this on the mixtape for the first time,
Got my
I
man
lost it.
Molly Ball in the house. Can't forget my man Lee Young in the house. I'm freaking fat in the house. Hey, you got Big Daddy Kane in the house. Juice Crew in the house.
Juice
That's
Crew,
right.
the world
Hey, my
famous
name
Juice Crew.
is the music.
Big shout out.
We gonna rock a little something like this.
Y'all remember this?
One,
Yeah.
two, what you gonna do? I say yes, yes, y'all. Till the beat all. Party having people guaranteed to be like having a ball. Hey, we gonna do a little something like this, I say. I'm the rap promoter. I start to motor. Tour from New York to South Dakota.
We do not own the rights to this
or
record.
root beer soda. Never get the girls with the underarm motor.
Yeah.
Put me on water.
Craig
I'm
Woodard,
a
what up,
voter.
though?
When I run for
Damn it, good
president,
morning.
you better be a voter.
Yeah,
Once
Big
knew
Daddy
a
was
girl
that
by
dude.
the name of Rhoda. I watched Star Wars just to see Yoda.
Yoda.
A R2D2 driving down the BQ. When I buy Franks, I make
Misery,
sure
what up,
they
though?
eat.
Blunt
When I
Conversations in the
entertain
building.
and love to treat you. Love to see a girl in the night that's see-through. Take it to the crib, turn on the beta. Watch a good flick, rock on the Schwarzenegger. Maybe
Baby
Commando or the Terminator. Peace party people, haha, see you later, Big Daddy. My man, my mellow,
Happy
get on
birthday,
the
Big
mic,
Daddy
'cause you know you
Kane.
eat jello.
Check it out, y'all. You don't stop. Keep on. Well, it's the Kane in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. Oh, you thought that I was rotten? I beg your pardon. To me, getting paid and getting busy fall together. So a man of my aviance, never could I be weak. Why I'm rather unique. I got style. flavor, grace, and plus a different technique that I be using and not many can manage. So a brother like me, I do damage just by picking up the mic and go solo. I cold turn the party on out, and oh yo, I get physical, mystical, very artistical, giving party people something funky to listen to. That's why the other MCs can't swing long. I stomp them out just like I was King Kong, stepping on roaches. I get ferocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I go on and on and on and until a bright Shirley Murdoch morning. Cause I'm a pimp, here the primp, just the emperor, bringing much terror in your era. I'm ready, willing, and I'm able to bust the move. Never use a barbershop, I got my homeboy spoon. Cooling out with the clippers right around the way to keep a fresh cameo cut every day. Like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that other that. It's like that, y'all. Cause I'm the prosecutor, taking a stand, and I'm cross-examining you, my man. The judge and jury, releasing my fury. The verdict that I've reached for you is rather blurry. You see, the name Kane is superior to many people. It means king, Asiatic, nobody's equal. I hate to brag, but damn, I'm good. And if mics were a gun, I'd be Clint Eastwood. And if rap was a game, I'd be MVP. Most valuable poet on the MIC. Or if rap was a school, I'd be the principal. Oh, f it, the Kane is invincible. To be specific, I may die one day, but my rhymes will remain like a hieroglyphic. It's a certain special skill that takes much practice. I got it good, apparently you lack this. So in turn, sit back and learn, listen close. This is for your own concern. Let me show you exactly how it's properly done. Light, camera, action. A rap pro, do a show, good to go. Also, cameo, afro, Virgo, domino, I go Rambo, Gigolo, Romeo. Friday night, spend money on a hotel to get a good night's sleep. I'm keeping in step. Now do I come off? Yep.
Imagine being.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was a classic right there. Just
Fuck,
rhyming with
boy.
this. That was the very first record.
That
That was Big Daddy Kane's
nigga was spit.
first record. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Make sure y'all tapping in with etc. With the Woodards. C Wood, much love, brother, for tapping
What
in
up,
this
C?
morning. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tapping in with etc. with the Woodards and keep up on the update of the Marcello Woodard situation, which is really getting out of hand. It's it's getting close to 80, almost 80 days, and no justice has been served on the brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Misery. Big Daddy Kane started off going in, and a lot of people don't know that a majority of the early hits of Biz Markie were penned by Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, etc. with the Woodards, Justice for Cello. The movement still continues, and we want to see some action. We want to see some action by the city of Erie on this topic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not right. He was an unarmed black man killed by a parole officer. You know what I mean? Tap in with etc. with the Woodards. It's right there on the screen. He is a part of our network. You know what I'm saying? And make sure everybody follow Craig Woodard Sr., good brother from the city of Erie, Pennsylvania. Day 70 today. See, there it is. There's 70 days, man. 70 days since this guy was unalive, this gentleman. And, that was obviously it was Craig's cousin. Justice for Cello. Make sure y'all definitely follow the movement. Make sure y'all follow the movement and make sure y'all stand in solidarity with the Woodards and the family of Marcello Woodard. You know what I mean? Very important, very important. You know what I'm saying? We got to see some justice happen at some point in time. We're going to get into our topics for today, though, good people, shall we?
Okay.
This is one thing that I seen coming down the line, and me aspiring to be a homeowner of my own. This was some disturbing news. Disturbing news. So take a look at this. Says black home ownership rates drop as love you too, Craig. You already know what it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? We go way back. I had a television career, a career in television because of one Craig Woodard's suggestion, getting me into the NBC affiliate in Erie. So I'll be forever grateful for that, brother. Big salute to you. This is all a result of you just pushing the button and saying, man, put him in there. Put him in the game, coach. And we still exist in the day. Media, black media is alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Is alive and well. But this subject, I was in a thought to be a homeowner, but this is not encouraging news. Black home ownership rates drop as economist issues DEI warning. It says the number of black households owning their own homes has plunged across the nation, according to new data, in a drop that some economists think may be linked to the Trump administration's crackdown against diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. The black home ownership rate fell to 43.9% in the second quarter of the year, a new Redfin report found, its lowest level since the fourth quarter of 2021. It was also down from the 45.3% recorded a year earlier, showing that the recent slowdown of the U.S. housing market has not helped black households get onto the property ladder. Home ownership rates fell among non Hispanic white households from 74% to 74% from 74.4%, in Asian, Native, Hawaiian, Pacific Islander households to 62.1% from 62.8%. By comparison, Hispanic ownership rose slightly from 48.8% to 48 from 48.5% to 48.8% during the same time frame. Why is it slipping away? We always got to ask the question why. It says there's likely a connection between falling black home ownership rates and recently growing unemployment among black Americans. The black African American unemployment rate, according to data reported by Redfin, was 7.2% as of July, up from 6.3% a year earlier. It was the highest level of black African American unemployment since October of 21, roughly around the same time when black home ownership also plunged. Other groups did not suffer the same setbacks in employment rates. And that's just, in a nutshell right there. We're not going to read too far into it, but I think you get the gist of what's going on. It says here the recent wave of federal layoffs hit black households badly because government jobs have historically been an avenue of upward mobility for black workers. DEI programs uh, have also been dismantled in workplaces across the private and public sectors, which may have resulted in fewer black employees being hired or promoted. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go around the horn. LB.
Well, it's like basically what you basically read. A lot of jobs are being cut. A lot of money ain't being made like it used to be, and bills are getting more expensive. So a lot of people can't afford to stay in a lot of these houses that they had before, and a lot of programs that they used to have, they don't have no more. So basically, a lot of people are stuck. And then they're eliminating a lot of programs that they do have, and then they got programs for certain people, and certain people are not qualified for, it, so they can't.
You notice how some of them rose and some of
Yeah, I
them
was about to
fell.
get to that, but yeah, since you knocked it on the head, yeah, that's basically what's going on now. So yeah, everything's changing. It's benefiting certain people, and certain people are just suffering even more because they don't get the opportunity to qualify for a lot of things that they need.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, man. Be thankful if you're in a situation where you already have a piece of property. I'm sitting with two homeowners right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm aspiring to be a homeowner, but it doesn't give me an encouragement that there's going to be a lot of avenues available. You question whether you're going to be a lifelong renter and padding somebody else's pocket, or have the ability to have a piece of land and own some property of your own. See,
Um, well, I would say for me personally, if the situation was reversed and I was in a situation at one point where things were difficult, and not to say that, um, not to wink at or shoot away someone else's problems, just saying in the notion and quotation of stay with high vibes and stay within that principle, continue to work on your credit and continue to save money. Because the more you save money, the more money you have when it comes down to when you pick out your property. When you go to sign papers. Money money catches king. Bullshit runs a marathon. So
Yeah.
so no matter what the state is,
You're basically saying capital is where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
at.
yeah. If it's not happening now, just
Yeah,
keep saving.
and since they're cutting jobs, right, and since they're cutting jobs, you know what I'm saying? It's making it more
Yeah, it
difficult.
is. It
It's
is.
making it more. It's when you don't have the earning power, and we can go even back as far as redlining.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, the redlining effect is in effect,
yeah,
and it's recycling and recircumventing itself, and it's rearing its ugly head once again. There are neighborhoods that are way off of our market. We got to keep it
yeah, yeah,
real based off of earning power. We do not have access to certain environments. You know what I mean? Quality of life. And sure, there's a lot of dilapidation. I can see it around here in my neighborhood. And who's going to have the capital to take a dilapidated property, completely demolish it, and then build something new on top of it? That's an astronomical amount of cash that you would have to spend just to have a quality of life, and it's unfortunate, you know. And so Misery said, but is it cheaper just to get you a piece of land, like 1 or 2 acres, and just try to have a little home built? That's a
yeah.
great
It
question.
can be. If you're getting into modular homes, yes, it is cheaper. It can be because
Which those programs are starting to be on the rise. I noticed modular homes, they're pushing people towards
yeah,
those.
yeah.
I
Just pick
noticed that.
the right lot, the right place for you, and get the modular home. The thing is that you want to find either you want to buy it outright yourself or you want to find the right mortgage company because you want to find a mortgage company that's willing to work with you even in difficult times.
Yeah. I even see the tiny home revolution starting to elevate now because of the fact that the restrictions are starting to be placed there. I mean, people are like, well, how can I have my own home? An alternative in this day and age, and it's been coming around in the last decade, is the tiny home era, where you actually have, like a pickup truck or, some full size SUV, and then on the back of it, you have attached a mobile tiny home.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or you find a piece of property like Misery suggested, you know what I'm saying, and place the tiny home on that plot of land. Those things are becoming an option. And actually, to be honest with you, I've been looking into it a lot because I'm like, wow. I mean, the market is so difficult, and the avenue to get just to get acquire the property is so difficult now, and all the loops and the hoops that they have you go through just to, you know, have you know have access to quality property. You know what I'm saying? The tiny
mm,
home thing is starting to take shape and form. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually entertaining it because I was like, man, there may be the alternative that I may need to seek myself based off of my income, my budget, this, that, and the third, the quality of life that I'm trying to have, and still be able to own a piece of property. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. They made dope homes from 18 wheeler beds. Yes, absolutely. I've seen those. Actually, I'm talking about some that are actually even smaller than that, Misery. Now, of course, you have to, base it off the size of your family, what you really want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? But for people like myself that really, really are independent, my son's grown.
yeah,
He's got his own place where he lives, and this, that, and the third. But for me, seeking a piece of property, the doors are closing, and I noticed it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we had to bring it to the AM King show this morning to let you guys know that it's not a fluke. It's not it's not a falsehood. It's actually in real time by percentages. It's happening right in front of us. And so, I'd say, seek alternatives.
yeah,
That's all I've been doing is seeking alternatives, different quality of life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to a double wide trailer home, things of that nature. I mean, there's all kind of different types of options out there still. However, the traditional way of going about it, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, but because inflation is starting to kick in, people like you guys that own homes, depending on what state you live in, there's a lot of different
yeah,
factors that go along home
yeah. All the
ownership.
cheap
You know what I'm
properties
saying?
out in
Because
Palaco land.
some states do not have taxes. property taxes. Some states do. You know
Yeah,
what
like
I'm saying? And
Nebraska,
so those are
Arkansas,
yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of states. There's several states, more than several probably, that have no
West
property tax
Virginia.
whatsoever, and it would be ideal. Yeah, look for property in those places.
Something impaired.
But then again, look at the states. Look at the states that C just mentioned. I mean, who's aspiring to live in
Mm,
Arkansas? Not to disrespect Arkansas, not to disrespect those places, but you said West Virginia, Arkansas, Nebraska. This is the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Those states, you know, are not on the radar of most people.
yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
no
And
man's land.
it's almost like you would have to get a culture shock. I seen a video not too long ago of somebody saying that they went through the whole entire state of Kansas and saw absolutely positively nothing, nothing,
Yeah,
nothing. Like and so
occasional
but the
tornado.
property is there. Oh yeah, yeah. The Midwest is loaded with those. We've been covered that on the AM King show. We showed where that the U.S. has the most natural disasters in the world. The most natural disasters happen right here on American soil. So, yeah, man, it's something that we'll keep an eye on, and we'll bring the information to you as it becomes privy to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? And here's another thing that goes right on to the. We could tack that right on. You know what I'm saying? Tack this one right on. You know what I'm saying? And and literally, kind of like you know drives the point home. It drives the point home, man. You know what I'm saying? So take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. Uh, Rising unemployment among Black women is a bad economic sign. So here we are again. You know our women of color. Unemployment is on the rise, and here's what they say on Tuesday, which was yesterday. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released revised preliminary benchmarking data showing that close to a million fewer jobs were added to the U.S. economy in the 12 months ending in March 2025. Only about half as many jobs were added as previously estimated. To be sure, the American economy is on shaky ground, and worries that the White House may censor or manipulate data if it reflects badly on President Trump's policies adds to the unease. As it stands, recent numbers are not good. Only 22,000 jobs were added in August, much lower than expected, and job growth stalled sharply this summer. In the first decline since 2020, 13,000 jobs were lost in June. On top of this labor market weakness, the reliability of the government's economic data is in jeopardy. Claiming that last month's unimpressive jobs numbers were rigged, President Trump abruptly fired the Bureau of Labor Statistics commissioner and nominated E.J. Antoni to the top job. Antoni, who once ran a Twitter account featuring bigoted attacks and conspiracy theories, and who economists across the political spectrum say is unqualified, has suggested suspending the Bureau's monthly job report altogether. You know what I'm saying? And so here's how Black women fit into the equation. Black women are the canary in the coal mine on the health of the economy because they are disproportionately concentrated in economically vulnerable sectors like retail and services. A steep rise in Black women's unemployment is a red flag for what's to come for the rest of the economy. They're only one of the first they're one of the first groups to show the signs of economic distress that later squeezes other groups. Okay, so basically, uh, beyond government data, Black women continue to sound the alarm that the economy isn't serving them nor their communities. At the start of the pandemic, Black women were the most likely to be worried about losing their jobs and paying their bills. They were right to worry. Over 2 years later, the unemployment rate for Black women remained elevated at 5.3%, while unemployment for women overall had returned to February 2020 levels, 3.1%. Black women, as it turns out, are often the first to get hit by a crisis and the last to experience the spoils of recovery. This double whammy reflects the compounding costs of racism and sexism. Okay. Black women are overrepresented in precarious jobs characterized by low wages, little security, and few benefits, and underrepresented in the highest paying careers. So there we are, y'all. There we are. We got some issues going on with that, and that's definitely raising a red flag. LB.
I think the mindset's done changed. Like, you know what I mean? Motivations change, times change, jobs change. You know what I mean? Like in my era, people were like, you know what I mean, in their mind they was convinced that they had to have a job. They had to get a high quality, good paying job. This new age, they rather have like 5 or 6 babies and sit at home and chill and try to get the public service help and everything else, and then work the minimum just to stay eligible and all this and that. So the mindset done changed, so the motivation changed. So I don't think nobody really trying to go for what they really should be going for, their full potential. So I don't know. I don't see the fire in nobody's eye like I used to see back in the day.
That's very, very true, man. The fire definitely has been doused. And you know what I'm saying? That go-getter mentality is starting to fade rapidly. Rapidly. See.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with LB, and and the thing about that is it's a number of reasons that happen because one, we got the whole chicken noodle soup and the soda on the side syndrome. You got that syndrome. Then you got uh you got the crack babies. That's a real thing. And you got the special
Mm-hmm.
ed. I'm not talking about Down syndrome. I'm talking about special ed as an attitude problem. Because most people don't know special ed is two sides to special, like three, four sides to special ed. The special ed I'm talking about is the attitude problem, behavioral problems, like ADHD problems and things like that, and that carries over to into high school, and that carries over into college, where none of that stuff was
Mm-hmm.
ever sorted out. Even amongst white people, that really hasn't been sorted out either, because majority of this country is white people anyway. So if we're talking about ADHD and all these problems, well, majority of those problems within white people. However, though, even though we are the minority, majority of the minority is going through those problems too, and that's a problem.
Absolutely. That is a problem. That is a problem. And I will say this. Tammy said this new age is very lazy. I concur. It's very lazy, and I do not have a lot of confidence moving forward, especially with us people of color. You know, our generations in these newer days, the mentality is definitely not on the page of productivity. It is on the page of let's see what we can get into today, and whatever's coming down the road in the future, we're not even worried about. Where we were taught to at least try to plan ahead
Yeah,
in our generation. Now it's all the way out the window. You can see it on a day-to-day basis in our neighborhoods. You can see the shiftlessness. You can see I talk to people in the younger generation, and they don't feel like they should be, you know, regulated to working a job that they don't see as adequate for their income status. You know, the mentality has changed significantly. No working up the ladder, no mentality of you know, having a solid backbone when it comes to work, or being afraid of hard work of any type of sort. You know, yeah, yeah. That's where it's at right there. Misery. It can detour some folks. You're right. The jobs don't help. When you can work your whole life, some retire and still don't have shit. Some folks are unmotivated to work a job. They still struggle with outside and still struggle to pay bills. Absolutely. He said, I heard many generation of this generation's people say, "Why go to work this job when I can barely pay my bills and rent? When I can do this or that and have money in 30, 40 minutes." and 34 minutes and have the rent paid. So I understand the platform in the playing field. Yeah, I do understand it too. However, that percentage is so low of people that can actually create that type of income, especially if you do not have an entrepreneurial spirit, or if you don't have a motivational spirit, or you don't have a work ethic. And I think that that's something that we're starting to see dwindle in our communities, is the work ethic mentality. Like, us, we are an example of what work ethic brings. But there's a lot of people out there that do not have the example right in front of them, and so this generation is shackled, if you will, shackled with that mentality. No, everyone's not blessed. It never was meant for that to happen either, Miz. You're right. Absolutely. Here's another great point. Everyone was not blessed with the A1 job. So if you don't have that A1 job, you're just happy with, yeah, it might be your fault that you don't have that A1 job, but yet it's still you. It's still you have to survive. And some, yep, because of the jobs. Yep, yep. The job market is definitely oh no, it's nowhere close to being what it was. And even then, you had to start really looking at it in hindsight and saying that it wasn't that great. It never really was that great for certain people. For certain people, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of restrictions, and in this day and age, it's going to get more and more and more, especially as these tariffs come down. And this is why all of this stuff that we talk about plays a role in today's society, and we address the problems, and the only thing we can do is offer a solution. You know what I'm saying? Changing your mindset is critical. Changing your mindset and having a positive
Hmm.
outlook, and seeking opportunity and developing good habits of work ethic,
Yes.
regardless of what it is that you want to put into it. You have to invest time, money. You have to invest positivity into it. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the only things that are going to bring the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and a lot of people are seeking other avenues like the entrepreneurial route, this, that, and the third. It's just the mindset is not to work hard at things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the main issues right there. We don't have a mindset in this day and age, or this generation doesn't have a mindset, and not too many examples of hard work
Hmm.
anymore, because a lot of the people that represented hard work, they passed on, or they're from an older generation that has a
Yeah.
disconnect. You know what I
Yeah, they
mean?
gotta realize that a lot of these jobs are like stepping stones. They supposed to help you advance to get yourself to your position of where you need to get yourself on the next page. You're not supposed to rely on these jobs to be like, this is my forever job till I die and shit. You supposed to be on top of your own game when you die and shit, so you can control your own fate. You ain't supposed to be struggling in your old age. You supposed to be relaxing and enjoying life. You can't be still working for the same company, asking for days off and all that other bullshit. That mean you working
Yeah.
for somebody else controlling your whole destiny.
Man, couldn't have said it any better myself. Well said. And I agree, misery. But we do have to work and do not need to depend on the government. We have to find alternatives. Absolutely, and that's what we're doing. We all are an example in this network of people finding different alternatives. You know what I'm saying, and creating alternatives for ourselves. You know what I'm saying, and you can rely on yourself. You can make things happen. We're here to tell you that and encourage you guys to seek better on your own. You know what I'm saying? When they close doors on you in the corporate world, find other avenues. Find other avenues. It's never too late. It's
Never
never
too late.
too late. And there's a lot of different things that you can do. And really, at the end of the day, it opens up the door for you to be able to find something that you actually want to do to create a income for yourself. Um, stay with those principles and stay motivated. That's the best thing that I can say. When things like this come, just like C said, stay high vibes. Do the best that you can to work on those vibes on a regular and consistent basis, because these things are going to these things are going to come. And that's leads perfectly up to our next subject, which is people of color are building wealth by working side hustles. But here's why the gig economy could be hurting them too. Okay. As you can see, there's a streamer right there. There's a streamer, a picture of a streamer. And I thought that this would tie right into what we are talking about here. As of 2023, 1 in 3 Americans had a side hustle. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Maintaining the high vibes and energy and spirit, man. And iron sharpens iron, man. We have a responsibility to make sure that all of us are moving on one accord and moving like one big ball. And so, yes, you're absolutely right, Misery. You know what I'm saying? We all work on that on a day-to-day basis. Absolutely. Y'all got me wanting to practice my attitude and energy every day. The AM King show, man. That's what we're here for, man. Oh man, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. He said y'all made me look at things more positive. Yeah, man. That was one of the main premises of the AM King show is to show people that there is a positive answer. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And a lot of us have been there. Miz, he said because the old thinking me that I'm still laying sometimes makes me be like, fuck this shit. Yeah, man, it's not easy, man. No, none of this shit is easy. Nothing good in life is going to come to us easy, and we understand that. And we just want to be an example of what it takes to stay dedicated, and hopefully that's what you guys see on the AM King show and all the shows on the network. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are showing the positivity is coming out, and I see it on all of the broadcasts, and I tip my cap to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this is what we started this for. We started this, like I said, we could be doing anything, but we started this because we really care about the community. We care about our peers having high energy, high vibes. You know what I'm saying? And bringing that to the forefront is absolutely critical. But here's our next subject. Once again, it's saying that people of color are building wealth by working side hustles. But here's why the gig economy could be hurting them too. Okay. As of 2023, 1 in 3 Americans had a side hustle. Of those, 52% were started in 2022 or later. From picking up an extra job in the gig economy to igniting an exciting entrepreneurial venture, millions of people started a side hustle, and people of color were part of this wave. One of the causes of the side hustle boom was the rising cost of living and the need to counter the effects of inflation. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans depended on their side hustle earnings for their everyday expenses. Okay. While side hustles have helped many get by with their everyday needs, they've also helped build Black wealth, especially amongst Black women, who have been one of the fastest growing groups of entrepreneurs in the recent years. Nearly 1 in 3 Black women have taken up part time work or a side hustle alongside their full time job. However, as a result of pursuing a side hustle, many people of color have suffered from a lack of work life balance. And we understand this quite well. Work or work life blend, as I often say in my diversity, equity, and inclusion consultancy. Ultimately, are side hustles helping or hurting people of color in their pursuit of entrepreneurship and wealth? I'd say it's a mixed bag. Now, this is just an opinion that I've found, but I think it's really, really important that we address this. You know what I'm saying? um, like the pandemic started these things and got a lot of people in an entrepreneurial minded state because really what could you do? You couldn't really go to your job and this, that, and the third. So how do you keep making income? You start, thinking of side gigs. You think of things that you can start on your own. But yeah, yeah, man. It's a double edged sword.
Yeah.
It's a double edged sword because they haven't really made side hustles that easy to find the avenues to financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really created too many avenues, and you do have to find your way. You know what I'm saying? Because now that the boom has happened, now we're all
Mhm.
put in a pool, if you will, and trying to come up on these things, trying to come up on these things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I think that it helps, but it does hurt at the same time because when you have everybody trying to do the same thing, some people are going to fall short of the measuring stick, if you will. You know what I'm saying? See,
The thing about that is always balance. People again caught in a rat race, and they're not they're confusing their physical body with who and what they are. So when they do that, they feel the need and obligation as their sole purpose in life is to make money. I must acquire money and I must have social status. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that you have to remove ego at some point. You got to stop to see what is the end game of life. You know, hold on, Shinobi, stop.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she getting into something she shouldn't get into, and I have to stop. This dog's tweaking sometimes. So yeah. So during the
Yo, that might have been one of the most classic scenes of the AM King show yet. See that?
I said stop.
she's about to get into some stuff she shouldn't be getting into. She was like, "Yo, well, stop it! Like, you want what's wrong with you?"
It's true what they say. Our pets are like kids. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
always gonna
they
have
still
to,
have the mind of a
you
toddler
know.
from anywhere from 4 to 8 years
Yeah,
old. That's their intelligence level. So it is what it is.
yeah,
So
yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
but you're
you
right,
got to
man.
balance
Yeah,
life and realize your life is a reflection of your vibration. So if you're not content because you're consistently getting money, then maybe you need to just relax off of getting money and tone down off of all the extra stuff and just stick to only what you need. Start from there. And then you'll be able to save up more money for an actual business where it's no longer part time and it's full time.
yeah,
Look at
yeah,
LB.
yeah. Well said, man. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. Oh man, good look, good look. Yeah, yeah. Actually, the shirt says Saints or Sinner. Saint or sinner. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I try to coordinate when I can, man. I try to coordinate when I can. I appreciate it. But he said, and stick with your dream. Misery said this, and stick with your dream, people. It's going to be hard as hell for most, but keep going. Move in faith in your dreams and once. Yeah, see it already. See it already. Exactly. Exactly. Manifesting. That's what manifesting is. You know what I'm saying? Is seeing having a vision, seeing it. If you got to write it down every day. You know what I'm saying? Look at your vision board and say, hey, look, we're going to execute this until these things come to light. And the more that you focus, and this is very true, and people say that this is corny, but this is not corny. The more that you focus on things, those are the things that stay around your life the most. So if you're focusing on building financial wealth and you really, really are focused and tuned in and honed in on it, financial wealth is going to start to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking of success, any type of success, as long as it stays in the forefront of your thought process, it's going to manifest itself. It's going to manifest itself.
So
LB.
I don't know, man. The world was built on side hustles. Why do you want to pay Uncle
Yeah.
Sam all the goddamn money they working hard to pay and shit? You know what I mean?
How long have we had side hustles, bro?
Forever. You know what I mean? You get a quarter candy bar and sell for 50 cents. That's a hustle.
Yeah.
That's a
I know how
hustle.
to twist your hair up,
That's a
nigga.
hustle.
Better than this one. That's a hustle. I know how to cook food better than this one.
Yeah.
That's a hustle. There's 1,000 of them and shit. So you can't just say hustle. You think it's
Uh huh.
something bad or something wrong. It's the way it makes some extra change when you ain't got it. It's just being creative with your mind. So basically, it's anything. So basically, for women to do it, yeah, women always side hustle because that's one of the hustles I just named a couple already. You know what I mean? That's just basic stuff they do every day. It ain't like it's something that what I mean. They had to get a skill to learn. Basically, if you got the talent to do it, you might as well make some extra money on the side and make it. Along with your job or whatever else you're
Yeah.
doing. It ain't like that will be your only hustle unless you're getting it like that. It's like C. Look at C. That's a hustle. The ability to do things that
Yep.
other people can't do. You on high demand because nobody else can make it. So basically that's a hustle. My man Pat. Put the music like Zaytoven. That's a hustle. So ain't nobody can put it together like that, nigga.
Yes.
So you gotta think about it and this shit. You can't just be thinking in one box, thinking, oh, I gotta think of a hustle, so now I gotta go out here and do this and that. That's illegal. No, you can do regular shit and make extra money, put it in a little box, build the shit up, And bam, you realize, damn, I made a whole bunch of money just doing some little side shit on the side. But a lot of people,
Absolutely, because yeah, absolutely, man. No, no, you well said, bro. But because the thought was here and it became here, you know what I'm saying? We had to envision it here in order for it to be physically tangible to y'all
Hmm.
here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You can create something out of thin air. I've created plenty of businesses of my own, side hustles of my own out of thin air. I am a home studio consultant. That's a job I created myself. That's a job. That's a job I created myself, and it's beginning to bring me income. You know what I'm saying? I also am a guy that services computers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. I DJ on the side. You know what I'm saying? I do all kind of different types of things. I'm multimedia on the side. I edit video. I shoot. Those are things that you can create out of thin air, and you can create different side hustles. Absolutely. Now the economy is starting to change. Yes, we understand that, but who knows what one of those things? The point that we're getting at is side hustles are still
Hmm.
viable ways to make income, still viable ways to make income. We can't be fearful because things are going to go the way that they
Hmm.
go. Staying high vibes though is a choice.
I have an analogy.
It's a choice, and it's yeah. Go ahead.
You see the when you look at the stars at night, you see the galaxies that look like stars and all that. You see only 4% of the universe, right?
Right, the
Yeah, we only see
constellation.
four
Yeah,
percent of the
yeah.
universe, and let's just look at that 4% that we see. The very things that make those things up are within us, and the very thing that made that thing we are a part of, and that very thing is for us. So, in theory, we can say the universe is for us. So, if the universe is for us, who can stand against us?
Mm.
Think
Now,
about
ain't
that.
that an
The
analogy? We'll take.
universe lives within you, and that is for you,
Yep.
and you are it. It is you. It is backing you
Yeah.
all the way. Who can stand against you? What
Yep.
can stand against you?
Man, that's a great analogy. See, that's a great analogy, man, because people don't realize how much of the universe is us and how much we make it up. You know what I'm saying? How much of it is made up within us. You know what I'm saying? The human body is considered a miracle, a miracle. You know what I mean? And the universe is what we are. We are a representative of the universe. When you see us, we have millions of atoms. We have millions of things that they consider that they have in space is right within us. Is right within us. So, that's why we talk about the universe being pleased with with our actions. And we don't understand that those actions do shape our world. They shape our universe. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, staying high vibes is the way to go. Staying high vibes is the way to go. Staying optimistic. Optimism is powerful. Optimism is quite powerful. I've always believed that there was something that was going to make me successful. I didn't know what it was. I never, nobody really knows what's going to make them successful. You just have to start. You just have to start. You have to start on your way, start on your journey. Go through the peaks, go through the valleys, stay and maintain your vibe and stay believing. Just because one door closes doesn't mean another one isn't going to open. There are many doors. Doors can be created.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all knew that, but doors can be created. I just said I created a home a consultation. I had a home studio. I'm a home
tell them
studio
again.
consultant.
Tell them
There,
Word, I
again.
made an audio
yeah,
movie. I'm making a whole series of audio movies. I
Tell
made a
them
full
again.
length.
Tell
yeah.
them again.
You can
They ain't
create
listen.
doors. Yeah, yeah. You can create doors. You can create doors. Doors can open because you say they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not because of anything else. But see, the Jedi mind trick and the thing that they played against people was to douse your mental power, douse your mental power, and dumb you down. That's why a lot of this shit that we see now is a dumb down. and it shapes your mentality thinking that's how life really is. And what you don't realize is that just like that door exists behind me, just like the doors exist behind C and the door exists behind LB, you can create a door. You can create a door of your own, a window of opportunity, and you can walk through that. You can walk through that. You can see through the window. You can walk through the door. You can create these realities. Of people that inspire us created things out of thin air. Y'all have to understand that. You have to understand that this stuff didn't just exist by circumstance or by chance or by this, that, and the third. It's because people believed, and belief is power. It's one of the main principles of the law of attraction, which I always stress on people. You cannot get nowhere in life if you lack belief. You know what I'm saying? We're good at asking for things, we're good at receiving things, but we're poor at belief. And that's by design because your habit has been to say, all right, well, I would like these things, but I don't know if that belongs to me. I don't know if that belongs to me. You have to claim it. You have to claim it, claim it, claim it. Own it, own it, own it. Believe it and do it. Believe it and do it. Believe it and do it, even if it doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. Believe in it and do it anyway. Do it anyway because that's the key to manifestation. The key to manifestation is you have to believe. When you believe in something strong enough, anybody can attest to this. When you believe something strong enough, you are going to put in the work that it takes for that to be a reality. You're going to put the work in. That's without question. It's a practice to learn energy vibes. Yep, some hid this from us a long time. This is the key. It ain't about how hard you work or nothing. You can work hard all day long and work yourself in a hole. That's what we call the hamster
Hmm.
wheel.
Yep.
Absolutely. You're so on spot on, man. Salute misery, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Blunt Conversations podcast because this man just dropped a jewel right here. You can work all day long and work yourself in a hole. You did what I'm saying. The energy, high vibe, motivation, high spirits has to be there. You have to be aligned. I'm just now figuring it out at my age. It's diabolical, but I'm about to nip it in the motherfucking butt. You see, this is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're
That's a
talking
song,
about.
Miz.
Being new certain.
Nip it in the bud. That's a
Yeah, we
song.
got to. Yep. Hey, that's a there it is. There it is. Being new certain things to certain things, but actually putting it to work and trying to actually believe it's another man. I'm on my day's practice right now, and y'all, and I'm trying to stay as positive as ever.
Cool.
Blessings, 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 and more blessings for that, brother Misery. We right there with you, and we support you, man. We're gonna lift you up on that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We're gonna lift you up on that. We're gonna make sure that our vibes stay
Hmm.
high. You know what I'm saying? Because they say all the time, if you want to know how you're going, how your environment is going, you want to know how your community is going. Take a look in the mirror and say, where am I going?
You stay high, no lie.
Take a look in the
You
mirror and
know
say, where
this.
am I
High
going?
vibes.
If you see a direction of positivity and your movement is moving in a positive direction, that's where your community is going to move because we don't realize how much the community looks up to people like us and looks at us as a beacon for these type of
Yeah.
messages. It's really really important.
Anyone can
You know
do
what
it.
I'm saying?
Any one of
It's
y'all can
really
do it. If I can come from the projects
absolutely.
being shot at multiple times, people trying to abduct me before I'm even 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like getting beat just because you don't like something. If someone can come from a impoverished neighborhood that's a red dot on the map, in other words, cops just go there for the sake of going there. Crack infested
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood, dope infested neighborhood, meth infested neighborhood, building over there is trash, torn down. If I can come out of that and depression, PTSD,
Oh yeah.
CTPTSD, all that other stuff, like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If I can do it, you can do
Doors being closed on us, like I've had many doors closed on me just because I was powerful. You know what I'm saying? There's an old saying that I said, and I came up with this quote: people will keep shit away from you when you're powerful. And that's a lot of the reasons why, and that's from one of the what they say the seven deadly sins of the world is jealousy. One of them is jealousy. And because we have a spirit of jealousy in our community, we end up dousing other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? People will keep shit away from you when you're powerful, but I didn't use that as an excuse for me to stop my campaigns. I didn't use that as an excuse for me to give up. What I did was I took that rejection and I turned it into an injection of power within myself. And I said, now I have to become so powerful where it don't matter whether you shut the door on me. I'm gonna find a way and create a door and open it up myself. Open it up myself. Why would I even sit there and rely upon that? I said, I don't have to feed into you closing the door on me. No,
I create my own door,
no.
motherfucker.
We come from it. Me, you know, we. I can speak for me and L. We come from an environment where a lot of shit that you want to do in life, that environment will not allow you to do such. It's not designed for you to do such. But we're not going to use that as an excuse to chase our dreams. We're not going to use that as an excuse to sit down and lay down because y'all want us to lay down. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, it's going to make me get the fuck back up every single time. I've been knocked down many a times, physically, mentally, all kind of things. But I did not let that stop me, and I'm not letting it stop me in this day and age. I got a load of work that's sitting right in front of me right now, and I guarantee you everything is going to be met because I said so. It's not because of anybody else saying so. It's because I said so. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start taking the bull by the horns. I know that sounds cliche, but we have to start taking the bull by the horns and commanding our success. And part of the biggest part of that is belief.
Word.
If you believe, you achieve. That sounds corny, right? That sounds corny, but it's the truth. We all right here are living examples of believe you achieve. Believe you achieve. I've always believed that I was something in this life. I've always believed that. Regardless of whether anybody else believed it, I took the liberty to give myself permission to believe, and stay high vibe and stay in the light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Misery said, me too. I'm from Indianapolis, where the city is considered the buyer, not the creator. A buy city. Ain't that a bitch?
Hmm.
Yeah. We only good enough to come through and us buy your product, motherfucker. I'm standing up about our city and stood up about our shit, doing music and closing everything else, which Misery has.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Misery had the thought that he wanted to have his own clothing. He had the thought that he wanted his own broadcast. He had the thought that he wanted his own music career. He had the thought that he had, and look at, do all those things exist?
Yeah. Guess what? Guess what that's called? That's called magic, people. He took something that was invisible, not real. That was a thought. It's not real. It's only your peers to spare. And he brought it down to here. And he saw it here. Then he smelt it through his senses. Then he spoke it out. Then he did work with his hands and his feet. And now it's here. He made it
No,
appear.
no, 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 no. He did one of
Ta-da!
these. He said,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. You right, you right, Al. You
Yeah.
right, Al.
He said, Misery said this, and this is a good testimony. Even to this day, I keep doing music because I feel some type of way every time I motherfuckers goes in the South on music and leave us out every time. Like, what about the Midwest? Exactly. Exactly. Now we'll say this. The Midwest is just as critical to this thing as any other section of the country. Me and LB, we from the north. We from the north. You go across the water. What's across the water? L
everything,
Canada.
Oh,
everything.
Canada.
You go to Canada, you go to the other side of the
Canada.
water, there's everything.
Across the water from where we
Like
from.
in, like
You
in
know
the
what I'm
middle of
saying? And
everything.
yeah, we from the far northeast. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just what it is. We exist because we say we do. That's belief. That's belief. I call myself the custom beat king. I know a lot of people look at that shit and they be like, "Oh, JPEG got the nerve to be calling himself the custom beat king." Blah 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 blah. It don't matter what you think. It's who I
Yeah.
am because I said so,
We're gonna get mad at him because he calls
and
himself a
because I
king. Get mad at people calling themselves a cat.
because I've literally seen it happen, bro. I've literally seen it happen. I experienced this shit with some weirdo over on the West Coast feeling some kind of way because he's decided to call himself king, let alone figure out and find out, come to find out in hindsight, you ain't you ain't the person that you said you was. Yeah, that's why I say North Coast, misery. North Coast. I'm from the North Coast. I coined that phrase. I don't care what nobody say. Well, nobody saying North Coast before I started saying that shit. I'm from the North. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the North Coast. You know what I'm saying? But no, the point that I'm getting at with that king shit is dude was calling himself King Tech, and the real King Tech checked him. But he's sitting there because everybody on the West Coast said I call myself the custom beat king. This dude was online trying to shout me out, talking about custom beats, custom made beats, this, that, and the, man. I'm like, listen, I call myself the custom beat king. Get it right. Get it right.
Yeah, get it back.
You know what I'm saying? Get it right. Because that's who I am, whether you like it or not. Whether you think that I am or not. You want to test the theory, come find out. Come find out. I done won beat championships. You don't want me to get in championship mode. If I get in championship mode, it's gonna be a bad
No, you
day.
ain't championship
It's
mode.
gonna be
Nigga.
a
What you
bad day.
talking about?
Word.
You ain't even got out of championship
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
mode
I
the
don't
man
want
yet.
to have
know.
championship
Let the
mentality.
man
What
know.
I mean is I've already conceded that I have no competitor. And that's the problem with a lot of people is they think that this is a
No, it's not.
competition. This is not at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. You cannot compete with me because I have no competitor.
Mm.
Word. In your
That
own
part.
lane, like
We all have no competition. LB
for
might be in
real.
the it might be in the store business, but his store has no competitor because there is no other store called In and Out. C makes crystals. Who is he competing with?
Nobody can fuck with that.
Misery got his
Just shining and listening to diamond.
Misery got his own merchandise that has its own logo. Yes, it's called Blunt Conversation. Who is competing with that? Beat Boys TV. Who's competing with that? Etc. With the Woodards. Who's competing with that? This is not a competition. This is a
Can't
congregation.
fuck with them.
This ain't a competition. This is a congregation.
It's a congregation.
And in the congregation, we
It's a,
stay high,
it's a
no lie.
conversation.
Oh yeah.
Congregation.
You know this. Hi,
Oh yeah.
vibes.
All of us. All of us. All of us understand this. All of us
Got it.
understand. On God, we understand it.
On God
Because
in them.
look,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
do one. Yeah,
look what
do.
Mr. said in the chat right there, y'all. Look at that. It's prime example. Because your levels towards, bro, we know how to turn it up and turn it down. Like we can put ourselves in champion mode. Absolutely. 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 I understand what you mean, JPad, because when I really want to pipe up, oh my God, hey, listen, we didn't heard it. We didn't heard it on the wax. I told you my favorite record of yours is Who, because listen to what he said. Who said I needed help with this rap shit?
Nigga, who?
Hmm.
I set the bar in the trend.
Hmm.
What you thinking?
Yeah.
You better
Ain't
stop thinking.
asking
You
for
better know.
no handouts. We ain't asking for no handouts. We up here going to get it. We up here going to get it.
When you ain't
Have
know,
you know what I'm saying?
you ain't
It
know.
was a mentality. One thing that stuck with me. One thing that stuck with me back in the day was the song "I Had a Tiger."
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I Had a
What?
Tiger, but the mentality of it in the Rocky movie, because
Yeah.
Apollo Creed was lighting a fire under Rocky's ass and telling him, "You got to have the eye of the tiger. You got to have the eye of the tiger. That means you got to be relentless. You got to be real rap.
Yeah.
He ain't died to type.
Hell
The
yeah,
eye of the target. Hey.
hell yeah. The strongest line he said in that movie was, "There is no tomorrow."
There is no tomorrow. Man, what's wrong with you? Man,
That's the
tomorrow.
real ass
There
shit,
is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, and that stuck with me and it resonated, man. So when I started my
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna do it now because there ain't no tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. Tomorrow somebody's already gonna do what I aspire to do. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Can't
only
worry
one.
about I can't worry about that. I need to focus on why I want to do it and why it needs to be done right now, and it will get done right now. Right now, I built my career on getting it done right now, not now,
that
but right.
Right now, right now, right now.
that
That's it.
part.
Great talk, y'all. Great talk, man. Love you
Yeah, I'm
too.
gonna take a poll right now, right now, right
Love
now.
everybody in the network. That's the reason why we're
Yeah,
here. We love everybody in the network. We want to see everybody succeed. Whatever
that's
that
it.
level of success means is entirely up to us as individuals, but we want to see everybody succeed.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a selfish bone in my body. Anybody that know me know that. I done gave the
All right, that's
shirt.
the case. Let me get $20,000. Shit.
I done gave the shirt on. If I had it, I manifest it and give it to you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't no glorification. This
Yeah,
is to let you know
yeah,
that
yeah. I get you.
the right mindset, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Oh yeah, JPad. Oh, CJ Moet record. Okay. Okay, yeah, 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 man. I can't wait to hear it either. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm ready to hear it, man. I'm ready to hear it, man. Big shout out to everybody in the network. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the silence, One Conversations, Beat Boys TV, the lovely radio show. You know what I'm saying? Dismos with his reservation for three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
don't forget
know,
about Willie Kush.
huh?
Hanging out.
Yeah, yeah.
Willie
Willie Kush.
Kush.
Yeah, Willie
Really
Kush.
close. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
that
saying?
dude.
really
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, man, let's go. Let's go. You already know what it is, man. All of our networks, though, etc., with the Woodards. You know what I'm saying? LFX Media. You know what I'm saying? All of our affiliates in our network. First Gen Xers with the Saint, with the Saint. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the Saint for doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like everybody in the network.
Simply, misery, all of
Yeah,
it.
Misery, Blood Comment, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Want to see y'all win. You know, and great talks today. Yeah, hey, whole Blunt Conversations podcast coming with a record. We got JPad produce one and have Willie Cush. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Mhm.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Thank y'all for a great, rousing chat once again. Y'all the real MVP. Simply said facts. We coming, man. We coming, man. That's just what it is. Now we're gonna hit you with a. I've been lately doing the trifecta on the funnies because I've been finding too much funny shit. But for those who remember this damn scene about Pops, you know what I'm saying, in Vampire in Brooklyn, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. This will get your morning started off right with some funnies. Let's go.
God damn it, big black stinking ass wolf. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when it got there, some of a bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over a house on Saturday night, bitch love me, man. Take a chicken and some pretzels. I come to the door, she's a man. Flip-flop is this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like this? In your face? Go crazy, be flipping and shit.
So the wolf you saw looks something like that right there.
What, the wolf?
The wolf.
Hell no, that didn't look like that's a chihuahua compared to the motherfucker up at me. You must be crazy. You seen the wolf man?
Yeah.
To the 25th power.
You have a great day too,
Oh,
Tammy. Have a great day, Tammy. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, good with that.
That man said to the 25th power.
That brother was like a chihuahua. Compared to what I saw.
Here go another one. L hit me with this morning. This is hilarious. This is some funny shit. They all could have won an Oscar for this one. This is in the Django. This is a scene from the Django. Samuel L. Y'all know what it is.
You, who this nigga on that name? Hey, Snowball. Wanna know my name or the name of my horse?
You ask me.
That's who the hell you calling Snowball, toss boy? I'll snatch your black ass off that nail down in the mud your pants make your head.
Steven. Let's keep it funny. Django here is a Freeman.
This nigga here?
That nigga there. Django and his friend in gray here, Dr. Schultz, are customers. And they are guests, Steven. And you old decrepit bastard ought to show them every hospitality. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Well, they're spending the night. Go up in the guest bedroom and get too ready.
He gonna stay in the big house?
Well, you got a problem with that?
No, I ain't got no problem with it. If you ain't got no problem with burning the bed, the sheets, the pillowcases, everything else, when this black ass motherfucker.
Now, that is my problem. They are mine to burn. Now, your problem right now is making a good impression. And I want you to start solving that problem right now and get them goddamn rooms ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Candy. I asked you.
Hold on, that.
Man,
That nigga here?
who the hell
Got no
else
problem
could
burning
play?
the sheets in the bed and all that afterwards. Yeah. Like, damn, nigga, you gotta say the whole shit in front of him.
If you wanted somebody to play the house Negro in a movie, who else to get better than Samuel L. Jackson?
There's no fucking air.
He said, you mean this nigga right here?
Who that nigga? Oh, that.
Go sleep good. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the Django. I might mess around and watch that again this weekend just for the.
I might watch it too now since I'm thinking about this shit. I ain't seen it in a minute.
So much shit, did it not? There's one more right here. This was the funniest shit I've seen all week. I've been running it back on myself. It's so hilarious. This dude Delay. If y'all ain't never watched Delay's content, this nigga is hilarious. He's funny as hell. But this what she said: a woman's open up about personal issues. Y'all be prepared for this one. This might be the funniest shit we show you today on the AM King Show. Have a look.
You know how we just reach into our ass and grab the little ass hairs and pull them, and then we collect them and put them in dolls and play with them? We did that. And I'm tired of y'all denying it. We did that.
Who did that? Who digging in their ass and pulling out ass hairs and playing some kind of voodoo ass trick? Who doing that? You do that. We don't. Who is this we? Don't try to include us in your ass shenanigans. You do that.
You know how we just reach into our ass and grab the little ass hairs and pull them, and then we collect them and put them in dolls and play with them? We did that. And I'm tired of y'all denying it. We did that.
Who did that? Who digging in their ass and pulling out ass hairs and playing some kind of voodoo ass trick? Who doing that?
Oh, he try to put people under the bus that got nothing to do with it.
See the look on this dude's face?
Oh man, yeah. I'm happy I don't know her.
Simply said, bitch, what? I don't do none of that shit, ma'am.
What? Walk away. Pull my pants up and just walk away. Like, I gotta pull my hands up real high because of her. Like, I don't trust her.
Wow. Yo, this is diabolical.
You know how we just reach into our ass and grab the little ass hairs and pull them, and then we collect them and put them in dolls and play with them? We did that. And I'm tired of y'all denying it. We did that.
Who did that? Who digging in their ass and pulling out ass hairs and playing some kind of voodoo ass trick? Who doing that? You do that. We don't. Who is this we? Don't try to include us in your ass shenanigans. You do that.
No, what got me is the fact that she said, "I'm tired of y'all denying." Oh, this delusional ass girl. Oh man,
Convinced this shit. It
I'm
was.
happy I don't know her. I'm happy I don't know her.
She said there was a whole trend going on and shit.
Not me.
There was a trend ass pulls going on and shit. Ah,
I said, what?
always showing each other
Put it in dolls
booty.
and play with it? What?
Back then, they probably use rubber
Who
glue.
taught you that?
Who did that? And that man said, "Who did that?" Get some more voodoo shenanigans
Yeah,
and shit.
Yo,
voodoo.
whatever weed she's smoking, I don't want it.
You ain't smoking the weed, man. No, no. No. She's not on the Mary Jane night.
You ain't gonna put us all in that
Yeah,
shit. That
That
was
was
you.
you.
That was
she was
you.
on
That
the
was all
road.
you.
Where's my man Big J
I'm tired of y'all
at?
denying it.
Where
What?
Big J at? She on that booger sugar.
Oh,
Man.
My man, shout out to my man Big J. And she on that booger sugar.
oh, her nose is runny now.
Hey man, listen, man. If that wasn't the most heinous shit that I seen,
She can't be serious. She's probably was she trolling?
he said, "Nah, fuck that. Who this lady Pat? I don't know
She
who
was in the
I
she
don't
middle of
know
is.
who she
something.
is. I don't
I
want to
just,
know who she is. I'm happy I don't know who she is. Let's keep it like that.
I
Let's
just
keep it like
know,
that.
I just know this man right here fried the shit out of her. Yeah, booger sugar.
Oh man.
They talking our ass
Oh
too.
man,
Totally activated this shit.
yo,
Yeah, flashback moment and shit, something and shit. You-
oh my lord, who does that? Who does that?
Wow.
I can't help it. I can't help it, man. I don't know who that lady is.
She
Simply,
gotta
I
be
ain't, I
trolling.
ain't holding her.
She can't be
Uh,
serious.
yeah, man, listen, she was serious as a heart attack. You ain't see how she was
Yeah,
explaining it?
she did that.
You know how
Yeah.
we just reach into our ass hairs and
What? You know how what?
pull them and then we collect them and put them dolls and play with them. We did that. We did that. And I'm tired of y'all denying it. We did that. We did that.
She a YN too.
Who
But
did
now she a
that?
YN too. But now she a YN.
Who digging in their ass and pulling out ass hairs?
Who digging in their ass? Pulling out ass.
Oh man. She
Who
she
doing
she dead serious. That's bad. Oh, that's horrible.
that?
Oh man.
Oh my god, that shit is hilarious, man. I
She
can't help it,
really
man.
does
I
that?
can't help it. This shit is diabolical. Yeah, she do look weird, don't she? And that look on her face definitely
No.
was yeah, it was some
Yeah,
psychology
she
need to
escaped
step in
Bellevue is what
somewhere.
happened. She escaped Bellevue.
She escaped me.
Yeah.
They said, give me 10 seconds, say something. This shit. She said, yeah, you know y'all did it.
She said, I'm tired of y'all denying it too. I'm like, what? What
Yeah,
kind of shit is
we did that. We
like
did that.
what?
Pulling out ass.
What?
What?
Don't call me
Plucking
no.
ass
No.
hair? Playing with dolls? What?
Hey, bring her, man.
Word. What? Strap her down.
Or she was stuck up hard and
You
shit.
strap her down. Yeah, get the suit.
Sit up
Straight
hard and
jacket.
shit. She back to normal and shit. Some else is crazy shit.
Talking about we did that and had to repeat it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired of y'all denying it.
Hey, you the cameraman.
Hey yo,
Yo, she was pissed. She was
Misery
royally pissed.
said. Hey yo, hey yo, yeah, she the type of pop I say turn off the
Like
lights and
candy.
light a candle face. He said cut off the
Light
lights.
a candle. No, you keep that light on. In fact, get out.
Turn off,
Yeah.
light a candle. Hey yo, I got a lot of sisters. I'm gonna ask. Simply, you stupid nigga. Hey,
Oh,
yo.
oh no.
He
Oh
like, boy,
no.
you
Can't even do
Wait,
it,
hold
boy.
on. She can't be
I can't even do
serious. There is no way. Yo, she gone. She gone. She's
man.
gone. She's gone.
it.
If we
By the
get one
time she had hair
confirmation,
on
man,
her
I'm
ass, she
dead.
had to have been at least 16, maybe. You doing that at 16? Damn, she gone. She
We get
gone.
one confirmation, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm falling straight over.
Hey, yo, I'm falling straight. Yeah, I'm falling out.
If
I'm
you ask
falling
your
out,
sister
man. But
that and
look,
she says yes, oh man.
oh man, yeah, I don't know. We got to reevaluate
Yeah, we
life.
gotta go home and rethink life.
We got to
I mean,
reevaluate.
cooking hands is all sticky, all kind of things are sticky. Oh no! Well, now that we all
Oh
have a,
no.
they
Hey,
did
y'all's never cooking
back
again.
then, playing with them dolls. Oh Lord, Lord.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Misery, show him that clip.
Hmm.
Ran it back a couple times. So show him that clip.
Bullshit. I'm tired of y'all denying it.
Hey man, I gotta get out of here, man. Don't keep on laughing in your
Yeah.
face, man. We'll be back on Friday. Man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. 8 a.m. man. It's the AM King.